Welcome to the first Monday night wine tasting at El Mercato Cafe. Thank you for everybody that showed up tonight. We're going to be talking about some wines tonight that we chose for light summer fare and light drinking in the summertime. It's 100 degrees out, so we like to drink these wines when it's really hot. Chef Emily has prepared some nice dishes for us, some antipasta platters.
I think the overall theme here tonight is that
He's going to take it away.
We're just going to show some wines that are, speak to, I think, the fare in South Florida. Although we are doing some more full-bodied reds, but ideally you'd be pairing red wines with perhaps heartier fare. But I think the whites definitely speak to the type of cuisine they serve here at El Mercato. Fresh, crisp, vibrant wines that speak of the place that they come from, being the underlying theme. We're showing actually a Sauvignon Blanc today from the Edna Valley. It's the Tangent 2008 Sauvignon Blanc. It's 100% estate grown and is certified organic, crisp, fresh wine. Similarly crisp and fresh is the Hesketh Gruner Veltliner from the Kremstal region of Austria. Has a lot of citrus pith kind of notes. If you're looking for an interesting bottle of wine here, haven't been to El Mercato yet, I highly recommend the Gruner because it's a great aperitif, opens up the palate, the acidity is really fresh, so it'll help cleanse your palate from that long day that you've probably been trudging around all day. And then a little more full-bodied in style is the Viognier. This is also from California. Comes from the very small micro-appellation of Chalon in Monterey. Very ripe tropical notes. Viognier for me is always about fresh-cut flowers, and certainly that one demonstrates it as well. For reds tonight, we decided to sort of borrow from a few different appellations. If you don't know very much about wine and you have an affinity for French culture and French food, I highly recommend the first wine that you try from France is a Côte d'Aron. Generally the wines are based on either the grape Grenache or Syrah. This is the Ferraton Côte d'Aron from 2007, which is an extraordinary vintage if you're looking to sort of get into a specific a specific vintage can play on the ripeness and the quality of a specific wine. 2007 is going to be an extraordinary vintage. I think we can all agree on that. And even for the modest price that this wine demands, still delivers extraordinary quality for what the fare is. It's 60% Grenache and 40% Syrah, so some familiarity there and something new as well. Argentine Malbec is probably one of the wines that's at the tip of everybody's tongue here in South Florida. Obviously, we have a lot of Argentine culture in the area, and Malbec, by virtue of its ripe purple fruit component, really appeals to a lot of burgeoning wine drinkers. The La Madrid brand is started by one of Argentina's premium enologists, and it comes from the town of Juan de Cuyo in Mendoza. Really, really ripe fruit. Again, under $30. I highly recommend this if you're looking for a medium to full-bodied permutation of Malbec for fare, like the hanger steak here on the El Mercato list. And then also in the same vein, we wouldn't be complete if we didn't do at least one Napa Valley Cab for the first tasting. Obviously, in South Florida, California wine everywhere in the United States, California wine is very popular. The Turn 4 is the second wine of a very well-known winery in St. Helena in Napa. It's the second wine of Bennett Lane Winery, which is a premium winery that's been producing wine for only about 10 years in St. Helena. It features really ripe blackberry and currant notes, typical Napa Valley characteristics, full-bodied, rich, some spicy tannin in the mid-palate, and also spends about 16 months in oak, so it's going to be pretty concentrated and reductive as well. Again, you're talking about steakhouse time, definitely for your heartier fare, but I think Cabernet will surprise you with the kind of food that you can actually pair with it, despite the fact that it is quite full-bodied and masculine in its style. And that's the lineup we're showing tonight, but Mike is going to show a different lineup every week, keep people coming in, and it'll hopefully be stuff that's not on the By the Glass list, so that you can get to try a lot of the things that maybe you weren't, brave enough to try a whole bottle of sight unseen. So hopefully keep tuning in.
Yeah, we'll be doing a brown bag right after this as well. We're doing the brown bag now, and how this works is you come here on Mondays and you bring a wine with you and you put it in a brown bag. After we're done tasting the wines that Tal or any of the other importers bring, we break out the brown bags. So don't show it to anybody. So we pour it into everybody's glass and everybody tries to decipher what it is. And I think this is New World, Old World? New World. New World is a Spanish wine.
It could be Charbono from California.
when everybody thinks they know what it is, I take the brown bag off and show you that you're all wrong. Basically how it works. Godello. Very good. I was absolutely wrong. Hey! Thank you to everybody that showed up tonight, and cheers. Salud.
Put some wine in there, brother.